Hi, I wanted to share a little something that came up for me yesterday. So I went to the cinema with a friend who is the same age, chronological years age as my middle daughter. And I told her that I want to buy all three of my daughters flats to live in. And she was really shocked. She's an only child, and since she was about 16, she was paying her mother rent. She never got any kind of pocket money or allowance. She paid to travel to college, and it was really interesting coming face to face with that complete uh, these extremes. There's me wanting to set my daughters up. Now, I had a very similar upbringing to my friend. There wasn't a whole heap of money. We were really made to stand on our own 2 feet as soon as we could. But really, what came up, it doesn't actually really matter the detail, but it was what am I hoping to give my children and myself by buying them flats, um, and by my own flat. And I guess it comes down to that Maslow's hierarchy of needs that we've been so programmed to believe in, which is that we can't get anywhere until we've got shelter, food, and water. And I've just spent the last sort of, I don't know, 18 hours or so feeling into how true it is that I need to have a paid for roof over my head. I mean, a roof over your head when you live in the UK is really quite a useful thing. In fact, it is whichever part of the world we live in. And I did say to my friend, I'm very clear that I don't want to live on the streets. Um, and then when I was thinking about need, this abundance being what you need when you need it. Certainly, my 16-year-old doesn't need a flat at the moment. My middle daughter is still at university. She's got another year. She's going to be living in a shared house. She doesn't need to own a flat at the moment, and I don't actually think she knows where she wants to be. So I'm left with my oldest daughter, who's 22 and has various neurological challenges, which means that she doesn't fit brilliantly into society. She doesn't fit brilliantly into her family either. So it's quite hard for us living with her, and it's quite hard for her living with us. But does she need a 2 bedroom flat? I don't know. I mean, I saw it as if she has 2 bedrooms, then she always has the option to have a flatmate. And when she has that flatmate, she can rent the room out and she can get a little bit of income, because I don't really see her functioning in society as we've known it, and earning a living in that traditional way. And I kind of bless that as well, because I think that the world is changing. And I do think she was part of the gift that I was given. Um, Clearly, she was a gift I was given to help to do things differently. So anyway, those are my musings for the day. It's very interesting to notice what's coming up for me around need and security and safety, both for myself and for my children. I guess at the end of the day, I don't really want them to have to go into some horrible job that they don't like just to pay the bills. If I can buy them somewhere, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to pay all their bills, but it's a massive thing to not have to pay rent. I mean, my friend was saying she's always paid about 75% of what she earns in rent, and that's a big old chunk. And then you take your taxes, and there's not a lot left. So here endeth me for the day. I guess I'm going to title this video something like security versus abundance. Okay, or are they the same thing? Okay.